Hi, welcome to the Gear Garage. My name is Zach, and this is my show about whitewater things. Today I want to do a quick review of this Petzl e+LITE. It's an emergency headlamp. I really dig this thing. I have a bunch of them. This is my personal first aid kit, and I store one right here. Oops, right here, my personal first aid kit. I've had this one for a long time, and I have them stored a bunch of places. I have one in my ski pack. I have one in my truck. I have a few of them stored here and there in case of an emergency. And they come in this little protective case. It's just kind of nice. For me, it kind of signals for emergency only. So I don't accidentally grab this one if I need a headlamp really quick. This is kind of stored in here, used just in case something happens. And when you pull it out of here, it's not that big. Actually, if you just put this in your first aid kit or whatever, it wouldn't take up that much volume. This definitely increases the volume by quite a bit, but I really like the case because, again, it signals it's for emergency use. I don't grab this for something else. And it keeps this from accidentally turning on in your pack. Like sometimes if you put just a headlamp in your pack, the button might get depressed and the battery dies. Where this thing, like, there's no way inside this thing that the headlamp will accidentally come on. So it just protects it from a bunch of stuff. It's pretty simple. It's small. It goes in your head really easy. You can wear it as like a necklace for a bit like this, and then just turn it on like this, or just throw it on your head really easy. There's a whistle on the back. Why not? That's kind of nice. In an emergency, you might need a whistle, so it has a whistle kind of built into it, which is really cool. And it has a bunch of settings. It has, the highest setting, which I think it gives you, with a fresh battery, 3.5 hours of light. And then a lower setting, which is, maybe that was the lower, that's the lower, I don't know. One of these is the higher setting, one's lower. But the highest setting gives you 3.5 hours of light. The lowest setting, I think it was 9 hours of light. And then there's some different red lights in case you want red lights and flashing. There's just a bunch of different options, for emergency that you can choose just by moving this little thing. So it's pretty handy. It uses two little CR, I think it's 125 batteries, which Petzl says they'll last for 10 years in here. So you can just put those things in there. It can sit for 10 years before they die. And so I'd maybe replace the batteries in here every 5 years or so just to make sure you have a lot of charge. But I really dig this. I've used it in the past for emergencies, and I've used it for non-emergencies as well. Again, I keep it in my truck, so if you get stuck in the mud at night, it's kind of nice to have a light, and this is just a simple thing in this durable little case that you can put all kinds of places. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend getting a few of these just for different things. If you want to buy it through Amazon and support the show, we get a commission. There's a link down below in the notes to where you can buy these. And if you have questions, thoughts, other emergency headlamps you like to use, other ideas, as always, leave them in the comments because I learn a ton through the comments and I appreciate things you guys are all sharing with me out there. And yep, that's it for this episode. See you next time.